What's going on, y'all? My name is Solomon. I'm an artist, and thus I go by Solomon the Artiste. This is completely random. I actually did not plan on doing this, but I was kind of like, why not? All the videos that I've been doing have been daytime videos, and right now it's about, I don't have my glasses on, don't judge me. It's 8:53, and I was just sitting down and I started eating, and I was like, I ain't got nothing to do. Like, I really want to go out, go somewhere, but I don't know that many people out here, and the people that I know live a certain distance from me in Cali. And so it's not like I could just hit someone up and say, hey, what you doing? And even so, I don't, have a vehicle as of yet. So I kind of have to make do where I make do. So I'm here just eating. I got some corn. Because this isn't really a mukbang, that's not my intention, but I'll show y'all what I'm eating anyway. So basically, it's basically some corn, some fish, and some baked mac and cheese. But I actually fried the mac and cheese because I don't have a microwave. You gotta make do where you make do. I did the corn in the in the oven, and I did the fish in the oven as well. And it's pre-breaded and all that stuff, out the freezer at the supermarket. So, how do I readjust this now? So, yeah, I don't think this is going to be a long video because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of like, let me shoot something. Let's see what happens. I don't even know if I'm going to post this. We'll see. Either way, though, I had a really dope audition, actually. And it's so funny. I submitted myself for the audition via Actors Access. Never heard anything back. But if I were to book this audition, it would totally interrupt my plans for October and November. So I kind of backed out and said I'm not going to do it. But I allowed one of my friends to, just talk me into just auditioning anyway. Just see what happens. So I go in. This is so hood, I know. In Arizona, canned Arizona iced tea. I like it though, can't help it. I go in, do the audition, and they love me. Go figure, And I wasn't even really giving my all. I sang my song, I figured I'll just show my face and show what I can do for future, endeavors. The casting director asked, if I had anything else that I could sing that could just show some extra range. So I sang another song that I knew showed the range of the entire piano. And I hadn't practiced it or anything, but it's a song that I know very well and it just sort of sits in my throat. So it's like I can wake up in the morning and just sing the song basically. So I sang it and she was just floored. And so I was honest, I said that these are my conflicts, but if she can offer me a particular thing, then I can offer myself and just remove those conflicts. And she seemed really eager to accommodate. And it's a little frightening because I've kind of already solidified the things that I have to do in October and November. But I had to remind myself that the whole purpose of me coming to LA was to focus myself, even harder on the aspirations that I have as an actor and as a singer. I'm sorry, I've been looking at the phone as opposed to the camera. So I had to just sort of tell myself, if this opportunity presents itself, then I have to just take advantage and do it, Ultimately, well, I don't know. Now I don't know what to think because I haven't heard back, and I believe callbacks would be tomorrow, if I remember correctly. And, I would only be able to go to a callback in the morning because I have to go to work tomorrow evening. And the job is actually taking me far away. And then I won't be back till Friday evening. And so I'm just hoping for the best. You know, whatever happens, happens. Um, yeah. So that happened. I was just watching a video. I think it's a rather viral video. It's one of a white woman, I think in Michigan, who called the police because a young black man supposedly looked at her suspiciously, whatever that means. So someone just texted me as I'm shooting this, but I'll respond when I'm done. And I heard about the video but never actually watched it. I watched it just now. Actually, it just played because I close that out. There we go. It just played because I just let Instagram, I let the stories or the IGTV videos just play while I was cooking. And so, stop texting me, I will text you back. And so, that happened to be one of the videos. And I'm just kind of watching it and looking, and it's interesting. Because this woman who called the police, she just sat from afar and watched. She started this fire from afar and just watched this fire burn from afar. You see that whole ordeal in the video. She's sitting like across the street, across the highway, so whatever that was, in her white car. Go figure. Watching everything happen. And the cops never approach her. And so, I just found it interesting that they never approached that woman. She just sat from afar. Like, I don't know, it's weird. Because my thing is, I don't know, I feel like, I don't know what to feel actually, but it just bothered me. That poor young man just looked so, he held his composure very well, but it just made me think about what it is to really be like a black man in the US. And just in general, because it's like there's no wrong or right way to exist. If you look somewhere too long, you're thinking about stealing. If you look somewhere for too short of a time, you're trying to pretend that you're not thinking about stealing. You know, it's that kind of syndrome, you know. And then the thing too is that you have to find a way to be bold and brave, but not aggressive at the same time in this world. But even with all of that, among your own, you know, kin, among black folk, you have to not be soft. You have to be strong and bold and aggressive. And it's like, how do you coexist with yourself? You know? It's hard. And that's what I thought about as I was watching the video. It's like, for all you know, this woman probably did something illegal, probably almost hit him or something when she was trying to move her car or something, and he just looked at her or looked to see who was, you know, who that was doing something crazy, and, you know, wanted to cover her behind and figured, let me call the police first and just, you know, use my privilege. I don't know, it's so crazy. Going, you know, kind of still on the same subject, but still making it a little lighter. My neighbors, my neighbors upstairs are actually white, and I had a self-tape, a video audition that I needed to do. And it's so funny because the audition was for a particular I had to sign what do you call it, an NDA. So I can't give full details, but let's just say that it was definitely a situation in the script where I had to basically complain about white folk, you know, bringing themselves into my land and just destroying everything. And I had to just sort of shout and say, you know, how the F is life going for you now that you done effed everything up and this and that and whatnot. And it was just so funny because I remember feeling so awkward because I know that they're hearing me. And I can kind of hear, you know how it is when you can just sort of hear and sense the shift in the way someone's walking, and it's just that sort of, it was so awkward, but I wanted the job, and so I needed to get the video done. I don't think I got, well, I know I didn't get hired because, well, no, I don't know that. Because if they hired me, I think it would have been for September 20th. So there's time, you know. But either way, was it for September 20th or for August 20th, which would have been today? I'm pretty sure it was September 20th. But either way, I'll check after this. Look at me, I've been talking so much, I barely got through my food. My food's cold. I'm still gonna eat it though. I've been spoiled by the ability to just film on my phone and post to YouTube. And I feel like I've gotten so comfortable with just talking because I really don't like to edit. I don't want to edit. I just want to film and post, you know. So I try my best not to have awkward, what do you call it, pauses and stuff like that. But, you know. This corn is so good. And I've never had this corn. I bought this corn by accident because I thought it was actually just a regular corn, but it came in, you know, wrapped up in the whatevers. I bought like 4 of them. And it said sweet corn too, so I just assumed it was regular corn because corn is always sweet to me. Ain't nothing sweet about these corn. It's not yellow, it's white. It's not sweet, and I don't flavor, it's bland. But stop it. I can just imagine somebody laughing at me my saying that. But yeah. I helped it out though. You know, a little butter, a little salt, sea salt. Made it better. Good enough. Say that. I gotta work tomorrow. I don't want to. That's a lie. I don't even work tomorrow. I work Friday. But the job is taking me pretty far, so they're gonna pick us employees up and then drive us to our destination and put us in a hotel, and you know, we'll work on Friday and then they'll bring us back. And I'm cool with that. I mean, as an artist, I need the money. And this is a gig that pays weekly, so I at least know that I'd get paid next week. For sure. Which would be great timing. I mean, I've actually paid my bills for the month of August. For the month of August, I paid my rent for September. I paid it early because I was afraid that I would spend the money. So, and thank goodness I did, because I certainly had a situation. But I kind of worked it out. Yeah. We'll see what happens though. I've got things lined up for October and November. Like, I've got good money that I'm going to be able to make for that whole month and a half. I might just push and just stay till the end of November though, because why not stay for Thanksgiving? Because if I stay for Thanksgiving though, then I'm just going to stay out here in LA for Christmas. Or I don't know, I was thinking maybe I'll go to Georgia, you know. I got a place out there. Now I need to spend some time out there. I got some things to do. This corn tastes so good with the butter and the salt. But it's the butter and the salt, and it ain't the corn. I ain't gonna front. I'll never buy this corn again though. I know that yellow corn is in essence a hybrid. I don't care though, it tastes good. I like it. Sue me. Come on, mustache still intact. I've got a really big opportunity coming too. Also in October, I would have to come back in the middle of my plans in New York. But I don't mind. I feel like it'd be a huge opportunity. Well, not feel, it is a huge opportunity. I'm gonna need a lot of help though from y'all. I'll tell you guys about what's going on the 27th. I can't give any details as of yet. Technically I could, but I don't want to build up a hype to just have it fall, because I feel like if you do that, then it all goes down. So, yeah. Oh, I forgot I still had fish here too. But yeah. So, some of y'all might be wondering, why is he drinking so much? So, the deal is really this. I shouldn't be eating this food. I've got a pretty severe form of acid reflux, so I should not be eating this at all. And I'm laughing about it, but I shouldn't. I've got to get back to how I was eating before I came to LA. You know, letting go of the, basically just eating lots and lots and lots of greens. Kale, scallions, excuse me, broccoli, celery, things like that. And a lot more fruits. I do have fruits in the refrigerator. I do keep up with that though. And I do keep up with my water. But yeah, the thing is that all of these things here are actually going against my acid reflux. The fried foods, the cheese, the noodles, or the pasta rather. And then even the iced tea, you know, I hate to admit it because of the sugar and such. But it's what I have at the moment. You know, I'm sort of in a starving artist phase. But my good days are coming. Well, my days now are good. Thank you, Lord. I can't complain that much because I'm alive. I have food. I have a roof over my head. Financially, I'm struggling, but somehow I've been able to pay my rent thus far. You know, so I can't complain. Life is good. It's not as easy as I thought it would be to find organic vegetables and things like that, and fruits and whatnot. Here in LA. I figured it's such a health conscious city. And I guess I think certain parts of it is probably more so in the richer areas, maybe the Beverly Hills and the you know, areas like that. But where I live, although I live in the artist district essentially in, you know, in NoHo, but even so, out here, what I see a lot of is the tacos, the taco trucks, the donut shops, you know. If you ask, they definitely have the options for you, but they're not as readily available as elsewhere, you know. Yeah, I haven't finished my food, but I'm running out of camera time, so I'm just gonna go ahead and end this here. Haven't decided if I'm gonna post this yet, or even if I post it, I don't know that I'll leave it as public. Maybe I'll make it unlisted. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But either way, if you sat down and you watched this video that I said was gonna be short, but it ended up being 20 minutes, I appreciate you. And yeah, like I said, I'm gonna end this here. So thank you all so much for watching, and God bless you.